Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth. Off-play action on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Plows through the defense. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's Hardy. At the 35, he's loose. Flying down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Henry. Bringing the heat. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, as a quarterback, you gotta be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Sweet cut there. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. He gets it to the 31-yard line, a big play for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the ground, it's Hardy. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Powers through the defender. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter play. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the air, it's Henry. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Tigers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your step. Get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Henry. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This is a good sign for this team.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Pulls it in, it's Bennett. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Touchdown, Tigers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad, because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hardy. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defense...
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. He's now up to 64 yards rushing as he inches closer to that 1,400-yard milestone. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looking downfield, it's Henry. He's got it and still on his feet. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. Precision blocking up front created the... They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking left. Complete downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass, it's Henry. Fires complete on the crosser. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to him on the ground. Across the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. Looking downfield on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback? When you know you have a team outclassed, The ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution.